Hi, there's Karen.
Hello. Hello. Hello, if anyone's there. Good morning. Welcome to Comic Hero. Today we're going to be drawing. Oh, it's a little bit, yeah, too bright.
Just keep going.
Today we're going to be drawing. Ooh, that's super bright.
Ooh, it's super bright.
Spider-Man. 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 Spider-Man's head. Yeah, which is apparently very easy to draw, but I just drew this morning and there's just a lot of webs. So if you think about all the animation that they used to have to draw all by hand when Spider-Man first came out, they had to draw these lines over and over and over and over. So very interesting. So can everybody see? Can you guys see this? Okay, so you'll need your paper, very basic. Paper, pencil with an eraser on the end, or an eraser. And of course, sharpener, pencil sharpener. The colors for Spider-Man are really simple. It's, if you're drawing on white paper, you just need a red and a black pencil crayon. And I'm not gonna color it in because there's never enough time for that. And then of course, my trusty pop can, which has nothing to do with drinking the pop, has everything to do with using the circle so that you can draw the round, the first step. Also, when Kurt sent out the email this morning, he would have included the link to the step-by-step instructions that I'm working off of. So if you have a printer, you can take that link, go to this, and you can print it out for yourself if you want to try it later, if you find it too difficult to follow along. So anyways, let's get started. Okay. All right. We take our Coke can. Hi, Derek. Hi, Nikki. We got Kaylee, Tom, Mike, Derek, Nikki, and possibly Melissa. Anybody else?
I think we're good.
Okay. So. Okay. I'm going to try and draw as sideways as I can so you guys can see, and I'll hold it up after each step. So you take your can, you take your pencil, and you draw. You trace around the bottom of the can. Oh my goodness. And you make, sorry about that, a circle. Whoo, that didn't, that's my circle. Yeah, look at that. So, erase and fix. You can always erase and fix the lines. I always have to erase and fix the lines because even though I am, you know, a professional artist, even professionals make mistakes sometimes. In my case, like every 2 seconds. That's why I have the eraser. Okay, so that's your first step, is you draw the circle. Now, if you remember, or if you tuned in last week, we were drawing Batman and we got rid of part of the circle. This time, you're not actually going to get rid of any part of this circle other than sort of this area here. All right, next step is to draw the bottom part of Spider-Man's face. It's called, like, to try and draw a wide V shape for the chin. Okay, so if you are like measuring, you don't want to go any further down than, you don't want to go too far down, that's all. I'll show you what I'm going to draw, okay? So I'm going down from the left side of the circle. I go in a little bit. Oop, I already had it fixed. Okay. And then I'm making a little chin, so that's like a line and it curves upward a little bit. You can see that. Okay. All right. And then you want to connect that with a curving line up to the other edge of the circle. Yeah. So this is what you should have so far. All right, now we're gonna draw Spider-Man's eyes, his pointy, gigantic eyes. So, what you want to do here is you want to pick a spot that's just on the left side of the circle, about this far in, and not even halfway up the circle. So about here, okay? And I'm gonna make a little point for that one and a point for his other eye. Yeah, that should be good. That looks a little bit off. All right, from here, you draw a curving line that goes up like this to the edge of the circle, and a curving line that goes down past the circle, so it kind of crosses that line between the circle and the bottom part of the face. Okay? Most of this is curving lines, so it's actually pretty easy once you get going. Okay, I'm gonna hold this up so you guys can see. Sorry. Uh-oh. Too bright. Camera, behave yourself. Sorry, sometimes the brightness on the camera needs adjusting. And our technical producer, Kurt, is going to fix. Keep going. Keep going. Spider-Man is emerging from the paper. There we go. That should, it's a very sensitive camera. Okay, so you see how the line goes down past there and up that way. So you're just basically, if you turn it sideways, you get like a curvy looking triangle. Okay? I was holding that up for that. All right. Oh, it's bright again. You might as well just stand here. Readjust the camera every 2 seconds. Sorry. This week, for whatever reason, technical issues.
Just put the thing down. Yeah. And just keep going. I'll adjust.
Okay, I'm gonna start drawing Spider-Man's other eye. And yeah. Kurt's gonna fix up the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. Is it because of this wire? Ah, there we go. Okay. So the other eye is just going to be a curving line going down. And we're gonna try to match this curving line that goes up. All these superheroes have angry looking eyes. Angry eyes. One look at you and they can't disguise their bluff. Angry eyes, 'cause they have to fight crime all the time. Yeah. So what I did was I just drew essentially a sail for a sailboat that's bent backwards a little bit. Or if you look at it that way, an ice cream cone. Whoa, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh man, this camera. It's bright again. Can't see. Should I use the iPad? How are you doing it? The next step you're gonna do is you're just going to trace the inside of the eyes.
Kurt, how are you doing?
It's this cord here. Try and keep that cord from moving, and then it usually goes back to normal. Okay, so you trace the inside of the eyes, parallel lines. Wow, this is really, Spider-Man's eyes are crooked this time. All right. Well, all Spider-Mans are going to look different, so if you can get at least the general look of this, then you're doing a good job. All right. Most of what we're doing is, after this is drawing just curving lines, curving little lines. So we want to get sort of the, what are called, like the shape of his skull. So we're gonna start in between Spider-Man's eyes, and you draw a line that sort of follows a curve up to the back of his head. Okay. So it's just a curving line from between his eyes up to kind of not, it doesn't go straight up, it curves a little bit backwards. All right. After that, you're gonna draw what's called a radial line to enhance the shape of Spider-Man's head. And that's just a curving line that's gonna leave space between the line and his, what is this? I'm looking at it as his left eye, but our right. Yeah. So just a line like this. He's starting to look like Deadpool. Okay. I'll show you guys that. So basically, I think if you look at it, you're basically drawing a lot of floppy looking pizzas of pizza. That's what you're trying to do. All right, and we need a second line for his head. All right, and it's gonna be on the other side, and it just basically follows, almost completely follows the curve of that eye, his right eye, our left. Uh-oh, there we go. From here, you can erase the bottom part of the circle that was the first step. Ta-da! All right, very easy next step. We're gonna draw a curving line going down. So, starting at in between his eyes, trying to follow the same curve of this right eye, our left, Spider-Man's right, you just have it, it's called a radial line, so, yep. Uh-oh. We'll get the camera adjusted. Don't worry. We haven't lost contact. Mayday, mayday, can anyone see me? Don't worry, you will. Hello, I'm Spider-Man. This is my real voice. How did Spider-Man talk, you guys? Normally when he was Peter Parker, right? He didn't. Yeah. Hello, I'm Spider-Man. I sound like the Queen of England. Anyhow, okay. So, can see? Yes, we can see. Yes, we can see. Yes, we can see. All right. Okay, next on the agenda, we are drawing a radial line that goes from the middle and it's going to go under. So I'm not even drawing it. I'm just making the motion to get the curve right. And I'm going to connect it about halfway between where the end of the circle and the bottom of the chin. Okay? Oh no, the camera's going all funny. If you want, you can turn Spider-Man into Deadpool. Okay. How's that? That's good. Let's put this there so you can see. Okay, and one last major line. Sorry, I'm going to fix this line a little bit. I was going to fix his eye line. Okay, we're going to draw the line like this one, the matching one that goes straight down to the middle of his chin. And you can almost follow the line that you've already drawn and just go straight down and curve it a little bit. My head in front of this camera. I'm not sure. Mike, can you see?
No, there you go.
Yeah, okay, good. And that one's the YouTube one, this one.
Oh, wait, a little.
Is that good? Okay. So this is what you should have by now. Camera. Oh, there we go. That's what you should have so far. You guys doing good?
I can see that.
Hi, Melissa. If you're with your, like if you don't like drawing alone, or if you need any help, there's a really good technique that if you need help from somebody, if your hand shakes or, you know, the way mine does shake. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like wearing a glove, someone like your staff can put their hand over top of your hand and help you guide, you know? That's my own hand doing that to my hand, but yeah. And again, you can always watch this again on YouTube, and you can print out the tutorial that Kurt sent out in the email this morning. It's got all of the steps that we're following, every single one. Okay? All right. The rest of this is just drawing little webs, okay? So you start out. Okay, can you guys see? Oh my goodness. Okay. It's basically, you're just going to be drawing spider webs, connecting spider webs. So this will help you if you ever want to draw a spider web for whatever reason. Okay? Yep. All right, so starting with just above the point of Spider-Man's eye here, I'm drawing a little wee curve. Okay? I know. Thanks for reminding me. I don't get that reminder too often. About how weird I am. Everyone here thinks that they just don't actually say it out loud. From here, you're going to want to then make another one that kind of goes up a little bit. So you're aiming up. Okay, I'll hold it up. So you've got this little line and that little line, those little lines of mine. Whoa. Ow! It's bright. Okay, and for YouTube. Okay, and then you just connect the lines across, making sort of a scoop. And it's a scoop to a point, and here then you connect the next scoop to close to the first point of Spider-Man's eye.
There we go, let's see it.
So can you see how it's gone doop, 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 like that? And that is, okay, after this, it becomes easier. Because all you have to do is you go up about, let's say, about 2-3 centimeters up. You pick another spot and you do the exact same thing. Scoop. Okay. Scoop going up, scoop coming down, and then the scoop to connect to about the middle of Spider-Man's eye. Okay? So you basically are just going to like make some space in between this first line and that first line, and you just do the same thing. Connect from one eye through the radial lines to the middle of the headline, radial line to the eye. And you just do that over and over. There's only a couple of differences. Oh, thank you, Grace. Keep going. There we go. Okay. So how many more rows of this do we have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! That one's all funny looking. You should have 3 sets of lines at this point. Pretty much look exactly the same. As just pick a point. I don't think you could make a real mistake here with this, because it's just, you just make the scoopy lines. Once you have the reference point lines, then you're good, and you can make the scoop web lines and just follow along. Okay, once you get, so you should have 3 sets of lines now. Okay. Then this one we're gonna come from about here, because you're done with this area. Line there. A line there. This one connects, the 4th set of lines connects to the top part of the point of Spider-Man's eye, and I'll show you that. Whoa. So a scoopy line, and then it connects to the point of his eye here. I'll show that to YouTube. Can you see that? Okay. So your line should start at the point of this eye almost and end at the point of this eye. All right. Now we're gonna do something interesting. We're making one line. Can you guys see? Hold on. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll show you. We're gonna make one line here. Line here that kind of goes, it's not so scoopy, sorry, but it shouldn't be headed the other way. Shouldn't be upside down scoop. Should just feel like, I did it again. I did the same line over and I just erased it. Ah! Come on, Karen. All right, and then, yep, 10 minutes. Okay. So you've got the lines, you got the curve of his head here, and then you're going to take the pencil and you're going to make sort of, if you were to draw like Spider-Man's skull inside his head, a curved line that goes around and connects here about this far away from the eye, about the length of a pencil eraser that's been worn down a little bit. Okay, so I just did this long line here. This long line here. Sorry, it's bright again. There. Okay, so you've got this line here for his face, and it connects down to that line there.
Bye, Kaylee.
Okay, and you're gonna make another smaller line like that. Bye, Kaylee. Okay. And once you've got those lines, the big long one and that one there, then what we do is we start making lines on the other side of his face. And you're gonna be drawing them, instead of curving this way, they're gonna curve this way. Okay? Set of curves below the eyes. So starting at almost the point, just beneath the point of his eye, you make a line curving that way, and then connected again. Should be 4 lines. Connect here. Connect 4. Connect 4. Okay? I'll show you what that looks like. So curving this way and connecting from this eye to that eye. This. From there, you're just going to continue on doing that. How many more times? 3 more times. So same as before, except upside down. Lucky for us, Spider-Man has no mouth, so we don't have to worry about drawing that. Okay, so from this sort of reference point in between his eyes, I've got 1, 2, 3, and then I'm gonna do 1 more to fill out the bottom part of his face. And actually, the bottom part, I'm going to connect that line. I'm gonna connect this one with almost with the bottom part of this long line here. So I did this. Oops, sorry, you can't see. I did that, and then that's where it came, was like the connecting point was here. I'm just showing that for the YouTube video. Come on, Spider-Man. Come on, camera. There we go. All right, so we're almost done, you guys. We're going to draw Spider-Man's neck. Oh no, sorry, I forgot we're gonna do this first. We need to make lines from his eyes to that long, sort of his jawline, I would call it. 3 sets of lines.
Okay.
3 sets of ones that look like seagulls. So if you draw a seagull here, go up a little bit to the middle of his eye, draw a bird, seagull there, and then you draw one up here almost by the corner of his eye, but a little bit
There
lower.
we go.
So from this eye, seagull, 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 Bob Seger. Like this, 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 this. Getting harder and harder to see Spider-Man's eyes, but once you color it in, it'll actually, like, if you use the outside lines, the eye lines, and the reference lines, it's quite easy to color him in. When I did this one, all I did was I just left the eyes white, colored in the red, and then colored, like, traced around with black. And really emphasized his eyes, his beautiful eyeliner. Okay, all right. Now, we want to draw Spider-Man's neck. So we're gonna go, here's his chin. Okay, so this point of his chin here, over here, this like before it starts curving up, that's where you draw a curved line for his neck, going down. Whee. For YouTube, I'm showing. Okay, and let's say if you followed this last line that sort of here's the outside of his head, follow that last line, and right at this point, you do the other curve of his neck. I'll show you guys that. You can make his neck thicker or thinner, whichever you want. Okay. All right. All you have to do to finish up Spider-Man's neck, because it's got webs on it too, is you put 3, 1, 2, and 3 that actually connects to this point in his neck. 3 lines like that. Okay? 1, 2, 3. That's the timer. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And then, very, very easy. This is the easiest part. Starting on this side of his neck, you're gonna draw 3 sets of bump lines going this way. So by this time, you guys should be experts at making bumpy spider webs. 1 set, 2 sets, and then the bottom set is gonna be from connecting here. So bump, bump, bump. Okay? Like this, 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 this. And the last set connects the bottom of his neck. You guys can see that? Sorry, I have to show you for YouTube video. So you guys can look later on our YouTube channel and make sure to like the videos. Come on, camera. Camera. There we go. All right. And that is all you need to do to draw Spider-Man. Okay, from here, you can color in sort of those thin lines for his eyes. Give him eyeliner, that's what I say. Give Spider-Man eyeliner. And as I said, all you need is a red pencil and a black pencil. Oh, you can't really see. There.